If only. Ah. Right. If only Recluse had guns attached to her legs, then maybe this would be really easy. Fortunately, she doesn't. She's still stylish in her own way, but not quite as over the top as Bayonetta. And that is for sure. But you know, as I saw last time I was playing as her 2 streams ago, she does have a rival that wears red, and she wears black. So it fits. It does fit. I don't know how but it just fits. It's funny how that works out. It is funny indeed. Okay, so I think that is what I have to do next anyway to finish her story. I shall come to thee, I swear. Well, yeah, if I can. Well, I'm sure I can do it. It's just, you know, how many tries is this going to take me? That's the question. That is what I'm wondering, because hopefully I can do it this stream, but it is very possible, you know, even if I get to heal store 3 times, like if I do 3 expeditions, let's say, you know, if it takes me 3 tries, well, you know, it might be just this one try. Ideally, I'll do it this time, you know, but I kind of doubt that unless I get a really lucky run where I get like Golden Order Seal and I can just kind of brute force him a bit. But yeah, I mean, when I did it with Revenant, it took me many tries, and part of the reason for that is just because I felt like suddenly I had to get really good at dodging their attacks, you know. But and I felt like, you know, when I did eventually do it, I did feel like, okay, you know, I've learned some of these timings now, and hopefully it won't be as much of a struggle as it was then. But in some ways, Recluse is better than Revenant at bosses, but time will tell, won't it, about how this actually feels, you know. So, in other ways, though, I kind of prefer how Revenant plays, so it goes both ways, really. At least Revenant has a melee weapon that is decent, which Recluse doesn't have, so I just have to kind of hope that I find something else that hopefully works well for her, because it's possible. I might find something else that's good. Blood boon. I guess that could be good. Not for heal store, perhaps, but maybe for other things. I've seen it be used to good effect against other enemies, at least. Now, maybe against you this might be good. Yeah, okay. Are they gonna... Yeah, okay. Whatever, I shouldn't have done that then. No. It just gets staggered a bunch of times. Okay.
Flamesja13 joins the battle.
Thank you for following. What was that name? Flamesja13. Okay. That's a pretty hot name. That could be good, I guess. Holy damage negation. Why not? No, I'm not interested in that, really. You sound like a bot, so if you're not a bot, then I encourage you to not say those kind of things, because, you know, it doesn't really give me much feeling of actually wanting to talk to you. I wouldn't do that if I was you. Running out of MP on Recluse is also pretty stressful unless I have a really good weapon to actually fight with. Oh yeah, right, okay. This is that one. Fuck. See, if I was playing as Wilder, then all of these knights would have been dead like 5 minutes ago, you know. But you know, Recluse is the glass cannon, right? You know, you play as Recluse because you want to do loads of damage. You're just squishy. Except that's not how it works at all. It really doesn't. And I can't even kill them in the time it takes me to actually do this. And now this guy's stolen my runes, and now I'm level 1 again. I mean, this is just terrible. Okay, actually he hasn't, because this is a boss. But okay, it still means I'm gonna have to run away because I literally can't survive in the night at level 1. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to come here, but you know, it still just feels like, you know, what is the point of playing Recluse in a solo run? You know, it doesn't feel worth it unless you're like a god at the game, maybe, but or way better than I am with Recluse. But you know, to start off, she's just way weaker, and it doesn't feel like there's any real reason. It doesn't feel like there's any reward for it, you know, because by the end, even if I get lucky with good drops, good upgrades, you know, I'm not going to do any more damage than what I could do with Wilder. So, but in return, she's just like 10 times as squishy. So, how is there any reason to play Recluse? I don't get it. Like, yeah, she's got ranged attacks, but I don't think that really makes enough of a difference. Maybe I can do this because it's on like the very edge. I mean, that is good, but I don't want it to happen now because I'm literally fighting in Never Jail. So. Oh, go away. Go away, please. Piss it off. Feels like I'm in an episode of The Prisoner trying to run away from a giant bubble. I didn't think it chased you like this. Oh, why does this have to happen now? Maybe I should just let it capture me. I don't know. It would be good to do that, but I'm not really comfortable fighting them at level 4. They'll probably die in like one hit, especially with Recluse. I don't know, whatever. This run is already going horribly, so I might as well try it. Maybe I'll win. Like that, then. That's a lot of range. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oops. Ugh, that was close. Maybe I should just heal myself again to get to full health. One good thing is that you do still get the flasks recharging in this fight, so I appreciate that. It doesn't count as an actual boss fight in that respect, does it? So, okay. Alright, well I didn't go too bad. I was able to take a hit, so... Where am I now? Okay. Well, maybe I can do that Ever Jail tomorrow, because I probably won't. It's probably not worth trying to do it now, is it? You know, getting the MP FP restoration with flasks is good with Recluse. So you know, in that respect, I'm glad that happened. That might actually help me a lot. But I just think it was bad timing for it to happen then. Okay, alright. Okay. Well, if I can just get through this day, then maybe it'll work out. Well, that surprised me. It's a funny little thing, I guess, that they still give a lot of runes, don't they? Even here in Nightreign, just like in going to the Dragon Barrow at low levels in the original game to grind on them for a bit to get some easy level ups. Oops. Well, at least I can get my weapon to level 2. That's something good. And I got the Winding Grace, so it's not the worst start. It's a decent start. It's just I'm playing as a character that I don't like, that I don't think is gonna. And I feel like if I want to have an actual good chance of beating this fight, I need to not just have a decent start. I need to have a really, really good start, you know, and stuff, and end. Yeah, just stand in it. Good idea. Yeah. Okay. The thing about it really is just it does have quite a long animation, doesn't it? So. Is there anything about Bloodbloom Ritual that's kind of awkward? So I just have to treat it like a heavy attack or something, I guess. Same with this move. Same with the. Does it have no ability to actually go upwards at all? Seriously, just fires directly at the ground. That's really not very helpful. Even was able to get a stagger with it, which is funny. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I don't think any of these help me at all. But maybe that will help, I don't know. Okay, right. Maybe I'll do the Everjail first, and then go back down and then go back down to get the mine. What's mine is mine. Yes. Yeah, the smithing stone. Be nice. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna really want to use that for the oh, I don't have this. Why am I thinking I have another stone sword key? I already used it, didn't I? On the. If only I didn't use it on that other one and then get robbed by Maris appearing out of nowhere. The worst possible timing. I feel like there must be some kind of programming in the game that actually makes it so that that these invasions happen at like worst possible timings, you know. Shared order, actually that might be good, mightn't it? So maybe I should actually get that. I do want holy damage in some way or another, although does that apply to spells, shared order? I'm guessing not, but I don't know. It does holy damage, I think, so... If I'm really desperate, maybe that would actually be more effective than using spells against heal store. We'll see. Already. Yeah, that's just a headshot thing. So. But it's good for that. That feels more like, yes, you know, something that's actually strong that Recluse can do. Maybe a little better than some characters at least. Although, you know, it's not like she's the only one who could get something that allows her to get to use Blood Boon Ritual, so that's not exactly unique to Recluse, is it? More flasks would also be good. Would that be a good idea to kill? Maybe. If the bleeding works well, then this might not be too bad. Yeah, I mean that's decent damage, isn't it? Ow. Taking so long. It's going to take so long that I think Jackenstein is going to show up. And of course, well, you know, now they've built up lots of bleeding resistance, so it doesn't really work so well anymore, does it? Maybe, I mean, obviously it's just awkward to use because I'm not sure if it's worth it when, you know. Yeah, the bleeding is good, but then... Okay, well, maybe it actually does more poise damage than I thought it would. But then obviously a lot of the damage it's dealing is actually doing fire damage, so that isn't so good, is it? So I'm not sure which one of these is really better in this situation. Finally. I mean, blood loss, increasing attack power. That could actually be good. I don't know, maybe I should have taken the Envoy's Horn, but... yeah, that would have also been decent because of the holy damage. But I guess I just need to actually get to heal store and then find out, you know, how much damage can I actually do to him with my like magic damage spells and stuff. So if it turns out that maybe it's not too bad as far as damage is concerned, then maybe I don't really need holy. It's just something that would be good to have. But no, I didn't want to do that. They've got Envoy's Horn as well. I mean, maybe, but no, it still feels like, do I really want to be a melee character when I'm playing as Recluse? As well, that's the other problem of doing that. So. Fuck. I mean, this would be awkward with whoever I was playing as, but you know, with Recluse it's probably even harder because I can't even like. She can take a hit even less than most of the characters. So. Yeah, that's good. Probably, I don't know, with the wacky, I mean, the whackers actually might be easier in some ways because it's faster and stuff, so. And probably it's not like she has the scaling to be able to really use something like a Great Axe, is it? Or Hellberg, rather. So. Maybe I still should have gone to do that Everjail that I started, but it's an awkward situation. But trying to be efficient isn't always easy. Hey Speedy, how's it going? Okay, just enough time to do that. Who knows, maybe I can still do that Everjail, but I probably don't have time for that anymore. Okay, that's good then. Are you still playing Nightreign or not? Yeah, I feel like this might be a bit too much of a risk to take to do this now, mightn't it, really? I mean, my damage is good, but yeah, I don't know. Come on. Especially when they want to dodge all my attacks. Born the Grace. This is probably a really bad idea, but I did it anyway. Away. You really want to kill me, don't you? Don't think you can bleed these guys, can you? Hey, go away. Can't we have an honourable duel? Why do you have to sick all your guys on me at once, you know? I'm just a poor, poor little witch. At least you can bleed. Ow. Well, you landed one hit on them. Well done. Okay, you do still play it? Okay. Do you have any tips for Recluse? Because I need to beat the final boss with her, but yeah. I haven't had, this is my first try at it, but I can imagine it's going to be very difficult. Yeah, I haven't played the new Wilds update yet either, so we're in the same boat there. But I haven't really been in the mood for Monster Hunter as much because of this game, really. So, whoops, that was a mistake. But maybe in the next few days or something, you know, we'll see how things go. It's usually the case that when I'm playing a Souls game or something similar to that, in this case, it's I usually am not playing a Monster Hunter game at the same time, because it just feels strange to go back and forth between these two types of game. They are a bit similar in some ways, so yeah, well, me too. I struggle playing Recluse as well. I definitely don't think she is my favourite, that is for sure. Don't think that will ever be true. Maybe if I did multiplayer it might not be so bad, but I prefer doing single player, at least for now. So it just feels like Recluse most of the time isn't really a character that works if you want to do single player, because it just feels like she does, like, maybe most of the time about the same amount of damage. I don't see abducted virgins go up there very often, so that's funny. About the same amount of damage than like Wilder can do, but she just has, like, you know, much less health and much less defense, so it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work that well. That was close, wasn't it? I don't think, you know, and yeah, she has ranged attacks with the spells, which are good, but I don't feel like that's really too much of an advantage in this kind of game, when a lot of enemies can just gap close to you or do their own ranged attacks to kind of negate the advantage that otherwise could give. Okay, that could be good. Whatever. Yeah, Revenant's okay. I don't mind Revenant as much, but she's kind of got that same problem. Especially, I feel like with Revenant, I enjoy playing as her until I get to the Night Lord. Because once I get to the Night Lord, her passive is useless, and all of her spirit summons die so fast that you don't, it doesn't really feel like they're able to do much. So that's kind of sad. Maybe, who knows, maybe they will buff these characters at some point and it won't feel this way anymore, but for now that's how it is. What should I put this over? Night Maiden's Mist. That could be good as well, perhaps. Iron Eyes is cool though. I do like Iron Eye a bit. At least with him, even though he's still squishy, it feels a bit more reliable and less luck based to get a good run with him. And yeah, am I getting chunked now? Alright then. Whatever. And at least his skill that gives you iframes while you do an attack is also pretty good, so that helps a lot with his squishiness. So I don't know how they would better balance these characters for me. But maybe they will just never be somebody like Recluse for the most part, Revenant in some ways, like I say, I feel like Iron Eyes is okay, so maybe they need to give these characters like some kind of iframe attacks as well or something, but I'm not sure. If they care to do so, if they actually do want to change anything about the balance of the game, of the classes. That was, I don't know if I'll be using Kari in Retaliation because I have no idea what kind of projectiles I can actually with sorceries and incantations. Yeah, I mean maybe I can counter some of his attacks that way, but I have no idea, so I probably don't want to risk it now. And Night Maiden's Mist might be good as well, so yeah. Okay, we'll see how it goes then. I'd be very surprised if this is the winning run, but of course that's kind of useless too, isn't it? I don't need physical attack. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep it anyway, just to see what happens, but I don't see myself having any use for physical attack buff. Unless I have remembered all the dodge timings from doing it with Revenant, you know, a few days ago, and I don't get hit that much, but that's about the only way I'm really going to be able to do this, isn't it? Is if I just get good, so just don't get hit that much. But if I did have something that did good holy damage, like the Golden Order seal with Discus of Light, or, you know, the Cypher Patter, or the Coded Sword, or something like that that scaled well with Faith, or Faith and Intelligence, then that would make this much simpler, wouldn't it? So fast sometimes. And he likes to do that too, doesn't he? Fake me out. I have to keep thinking like, oh yeah, this is an opening to heal, and then it's like, nope. This is an opening to do that, isn't it? Nope, it's not. Can I do anything, please? Literally, you know, this is exactly where I was worried it was going to go. You know, phase 1 is just destroying me because I just don't know all the timings again, do I? You know, this is how. If it was like this in phase 2, that'd be one thing. But when phase 1 already is destroying me completely, then you know, this is not going to work at all. I don't think I can't see me winning this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that new the whatever they're going to do with Elden Ring. I'm very surprised they're updating it again, but you know, it's good, I suppose, isn't it? Oh, come on. Now is the time. I have to get good. Not like that. Got away with it there at least. No, well, it might be worth using if I actually hit him. Frostbite. And you know, when there's all these explosions happening all over the place, you know, it's difficult enough to deal with any of the characters, but when I'm playing as like the squishiest character in the whole game, you know. Come on, nice combo. Still not sure how to dodge this move sometimes. Okay, well maybe that time it worked out. Die already. I'm amazed that worked. I'm amazed I just did that. That's incredible. Okay. If I had a heart rate monitor on, I think that it would be quite high right now. Okay. Thank you, Speedy. I'm glad you were here to watch it. Maybe that helped with the moral support, you know. Yeah, and the new outfits for Torrent is cool too. Yeah, I look forward to seeing what all that is going to be. You've only been in the first one, okay? Well, sorry for the spoilers. Well, it was your choice to watch it, but maybe it helps for when you get to this point. Yeah, the practice I had with Revenant definitely helped anyway, didn't it? Even though I struggled a bit more than I would like on the first phase. At least I was able to clutch it out just at the very end there with the ultimate. So crazy. Okay, alright. So I think there's something specific I'm supposed to do. Yeah. There's a baby crying, just like in the previous part, you know, story. Very Bloodborne-esque indeed, isn't it? It's good, isn't it? Because, you know, like using a baby crying, you know, it's kind of one of those instinctual sounds that's just like it's in our nature as humans to respond to that, like very. It's like a primal urge, isn't it, to find the baby that's crying, you know. So okay, interesting. Lay hand upon infant. Definitely get some pictures of this little guy. If only, I wish there was a way to zoom in more. Very interesting. Dubious little creature, up to no good. Kill it! Imagine if that worked. Well, it's supposed to be, I suppose this is supposed to be like, you know, Recluse's child being that she kind of summoned in, isn't it? So her curation or her child of some sort, anyway. Alternate ending where she decides to kill the baby instead. I don't know, maybe. Lay hand upon infant. Why did I just get a buff? Oh, was that the buff from having low health? I'm not sure. What is it? I'm curious now. Why did I just get a buff when I casted that spell? Whatever. I didn't need holy damage after all, did I? Just Recluse's staff. That's all you need. It's canon, maybe. Anyway, let's just do this. Lay hand upon infinite. Very cute, probably. Even if they are like some kind of dark, terrifying beast, who knows? Interesting. Well, it was worth doing. It was worth the stress. Now I've finally done that. I'm glad it didn't. I'm obviously glad it only took me one try, because I really didn't expect. I thought this was going to be, you know, the whole stream would be me struggling to do this and maybe not even beating it, you know. So yeah, it's kind of funny that that's how it worked out. I don't think I'm going to play Recluse again for a long time, at least. Not when I'm doing something like this, anyway. Unless, like, I suddenly get a relic that's really good for her, and I think, oh, I want to try it out, and maybe that makes her more fun to play. But yeah, that's probably about it. Yeah. I'll let the credits play out, because I think, is there different music again? It might be different music again. And just in case there's another post-credit scene, because I don't know if skipping the credits kind of skips those scenes. So just in case. Don't want to. After all, you know, I don't want to have to do this again to see whatever happens. Yeah, Revenant's Remembrance is pretty cool. I like the way that was quite unique with the unique environments that she goes to and stuff. So I enjoyed that one. Well, you know, it's a very dark story, and you know, not enjoyable to watch, perhaps, but you know, it's interesting. It's what happens. It's well told for being something that's just like a short story, you know. It's almost like, I guess what a good comparison would be with Nightreign is like it's like a collection of short stories, you know, isn't it? That are all revolving around this central narrative of the Night Lords and, you know, them destroying the world, you know. But then you're sort of, if you want to, you can find out about the characters you're playing as. And it's rewarding in multiple ways. I mean, after all, you actually get in-game rewards for doing it, because it gives you better relic rights or more relic rights and relics to use. So it's definitely worth doing for gameplay reasons too. At least if you actually enjoy playing as the characters. Most people probably aren't going to do everybody's remembrances, but yeah, I really want to know the stories and stuff, so and experience them for myself. And you know, I guess even if it's stuff like this where it almost feels like I'm being a bit like torturing myself, but yeah, I guess I just care about Elden Ring, you know, enough, or maybe too much, to want to do it anyway. But I've done it now. so it's all good. And now the last character, Executor. I think I will enjoy playing as Executor, so that's fine. At least it ends with a character I probably like to play as. So far, until they add what the characters that they're going to add in the DLC expansion. Whoever that will be. Which I'm curious about, of course, what they do in the future with this game. Because, you know, it's very frustrating at times, but it is still fun as well, for the most part. So, yeah. Generally, it's more good than bad. And usually I only really get frustrated when I'm playing as characters that I don't like as much, so... yeah. When you know, hopefully I won't be doing that as much now that I've mostly finished the Remembrances. And there's only one left who, you know, is, as I said, for a character that I actually like to play as, probably. I don't know yet, because I haven't played as Executor, but from everything I've seen, I don't see myself not enjoying playing as him. That would be weird. I don't think he's a squishy anyway, that's for sure. Cool. Okay. No post-credit scene for her then. That's not bad, I guess. Why? HP restoration among great sword attacks. Hoarfrost, Stomp at the start, and Dexterity +1. I guess that could be interesting to use with Wilder. So, and since he is one of my favourites, if not my overall favourite, then it's always nice to get Wilder relics.
What is it? I will do my utmost to aid you. This message is for you. You will hear it often.
Yes, I have.
Seekers of redemption. On the third night, this land will fall. Band together and prepare to claim the life of the Night Lord. That is all.
Oh yeah, there was one thing I was going to try after Pixix mentioned it yesterday during the stream. I didn't think to try it at the time, but maybe it'll work to try it here in the even in the sparring grounds. I thought it was here somewhere. Oh no, it's the... yeah, that was it, wasn't it? It's the Dark Knight of the Wise, yeah. I combine stamina recovery up, where stamina recovery when you land a hit, and FP recovery when you land a hit. How long can you use Geezer's Wheel for before you run out of stamina or FP or both. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do it on the actual enemy, aren't I? Assuming it works. I mean, yeah, it looks like it's working. I think. I mean, it's a long time. I'm sure that adds at least another few seconds, doesn't it, onto the duration. Am I actually getting FP back? Am I? Maybe. It must be only a very small amount, mustn't it? Okay. Well, if you think he's fun, then that's good to know. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Yeah, okay, I am. Oh, I see. Right, it's every few hits. Okay. How many hits do I have to land? So does it even work when you're using the art? Oh. Hello, Rage Hikari. Again. You think it's 1 FP per hit? Yeah, it's every 3, yeah. How's it going? Well, no, is it every... how many hits? I mean, it might depend on the weapon, mightn't it? Seems like it's every 5 hits. Yeah, 5 hits. But I don't think it works when you're doing the actual art. Doesn't seem to do it, does it? So it's kind of sad, but I guess maybe it's more balanced this way. Okay, well, have fun with D&D then. Yeah, loads of your guts, exactly. Yeah, Wilder is basically just guts, isn't he? And that's why we love him. Still, with the stamina recovery up, you know, it's maybe there might be other. I think there's another FP restoration thing you can get by an upgrade in the actual, you know, in an expedition, isn't there? So maybe with a lot of FP, increased FP and FP restoration stuff you can get during the actual expeditions, then maybe you could have like a Geezer's Wheel that lasted for ages that way. Maybe. I don't think. Can you? Because you can't equip talismans, can you? Yeah. What? Unfortunate. So I don't know what to do now. It's kind of a good thing, but also kind of awkward because I don't really want to just stream for 1 hour, you know. Obviously, I thought it was going to take me multiple tries to actually beat Heal Store with Recluse, so that's fine. I could start Executor story, but I just kind of want to do that as its own thing, so maybe I won't do that now. I'll save that until tomorrow or something. Maybe I'll just fight the other Dark Sovereign Sentient Pest. Do that one or two more times. And then save Executor for tomorrow. I think that's a nicer way to do things. I'm not going to be playing as Recluse though. If I was going to do that, then I wouldn't be having as much fun, so there's not much point. I mean, I guess I could try Executor, because if I'm going to be playing as him next time anyway, this is not a bad time to say, okay, well, you know, let's play as him, and then I'll just save the story for next time. So maybe I could do that. Because I am very curious to try him out. So yeah. Maybe that would be the nicer way to do things right now, to make the most of it. Make the most of the fact that I was able to do that and do it so fast. Much faster than I expected to do. Yes. Very fancy. Nice katanas. Out of the edge. What do I want? Yeah, that's what I want. Executor is condemned soul with a body fused with pieces of armor. When missing after a prison stint in the lands between, brandishes a cursed blade, savors every battle. Boasts high dexterity and arcane, and is unrivaled in one-on-one fights while armed with his cursed sword. Preference katana. No surprise there. HP B, FP D, Stamina B, Strength C, Dexterity S, Intelligence D, Faith D, and Arcane S. Okay, yeah, that's his strength, isn't it? As it says. So he doesn't have quite as much health as Wilder, but it might not be far off. You just don't wanna be using FP with him much, or you can't. Oh yeah. Yeah. Tenacity. Receive boost after recovering from status ailments. Affects both attack and stamina recovery speed. So that's why people like to use Seppuku on him so much as well, I guess, isn't it? Because then you get like a double buff from inflicting yourself with bleed. Gives you that effect too. Cursed Sword. Draw a cursed sword that can deflect enemy attacks. Repeated deflections. Feel blade, enabling powerful attacks with the living sword. Cannot run while at ready with enchanted blade. I haven't actually beaten Sekiro, but you know, I've played it a bit, so maybe this will be another reason to go back to it one day. See if I can enjoy it more next time. If I can enjoy using Executor, perhaps. Aspects of the Crucible Beast. Assume the form of the primordial beast. Use unique attacks in beast form that drain the ultimate art gauge. Activate again to quickly undo transformation. It was very surprising to see him pull that out during the trailer where they first showed Executor properly.
How would you like to display the painting you gave me? I'm certain that any frame will complement it.
Very cute. Okay. Swing and swing and swing. Got 1,000 health. Oof. 1,000 health feels like a luxury, you know. When I've just been dealing with Recluse and her 740 health. You know, without any buffs, without any relics or buffs or anything. Anyway. Just as root unsheathed by default. Oh yeah, what's the description of this sword as well? Executor's blade. A single-edged katana with a long, sharp, curved blade. A unique weapon wielded by the samurai from the land of reeds. The Executor found the sword abandoned in the aftermath of a battle and has wielded it ever since, stained with gold and rusted blood. It's like primordial gold then, isn't it? Red and gold. So that fits, doesn't it, with the Crucible stuff. So very appropriate. It is that colour, isn't it? It's like the same colour as his armour as well. That does make a lot of sense. Mm. 2 hits per heavy as well. I like that. It's like the Serpent Bone Blade moveset a little bit in that respect. You just have... it's like a thrust. A slash and a thrust. And then a thrust and a slash. So that's cool. This seems like it's the same moveset, isn't it? When you're in the Cursed Sword mode. So that's cool too. Seems like a good moveset, so no complaints there. And I think that gets stronger when you've deflected things or something, doesn't it? A little bit. Would be nice if I'm two-handing the katana or the weapon that I'm using, and then I go into the Cursed Sword mode. When I leave it, it goes back to being in two-handed rather than going back to one-handed. That's a little bit annoying, but oh well, it's a minor thing. It would be nice if they changed that though. Rawr, look at me, I'm a big monster. This should be fun at least. I'm sure I can enjoy playing as a big beast. And they've even got their own combos and everything. And then you press LB to roar. Okay. That does have some range. Oh, okay. And that turns you back into human form. Okay, interesting. But I guess that's like the strongest attack, isn't it? So you use that when it's about to run out anyway, I suppose, don't you? It looks a bit like the aspect of the Crucible or Horn attack that the Crucible Knights use as well. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, look at me. I'm a professional Sekiro player now. So, okay. Very satisfying when you do it right, at least, isn't it? Okay, so even it doesn't like get a buff or anything. This just means you can do the special attack. It's a pretty strong special attack. And it does have more damage than the regular sword, plus 0 at least. So it's not like it's weak or anything. And it keeps the buff even if you sheath it. Okay, that's cool then. Very nice. What can I do with him, with the relics then? Yes, that would be good, wouldn't it? So with that. Stuff that gives him more criticals would be nice as well, I guess, wouldn't it? How much does that increase attack, I wonder? Giving it like the Chaos Blade effect. It's a decent amount of buff. I mean, obviously, if you had other buffs that boosted attack as well, I guess it would make it even stronger, wouldn't it? Maybe. Or if you had ways of restoring your health, you know, when you attack as well, so that the health drain isn't really going to bother you much. I can get Knight of the Wise, so I can basically use the same setup that I use on Raider, and I know that works well, so that's good. If I use that relic, right? So maybe I prefer to use that one than this one. Stores help. Okay. So how does that work then? So if I take hits. How do you get it to restore your health? Like that? No. I don't get it. Oh, okay. That time it restored my health, but only a little bit. So I don't know. It's cool, I guess. Mm-hmm. Increased attack power with 3 katanas equipped. I mean, I guess that makes sense for him. If only it was a revenant. It wasn't a revenant buff that it had, but something that was generic or good for Executor. And, if I'm doing Frostbite anyway, at least. Can't use. No, okay. I mean, if I could equip the Caligo's relic from on this slot, then that would obviously be really good, wouldn't it? But I cannot. It's not possible. Lightning Slash 2 again. Was that the one that actually gave you the lightning buff? Just trying out other things now, I guess, aren't I? Okay, yeah, that is the one that gives you the lightning buff. Okay, that's good to know. That one is one to keep in mind at least, isn't it? Because I think that's the only one I actually have that. The only relic I actually have that has that skill on it at the moment. Hmm. Visions, decisions. Oh wait, I forgot to look at... Yeah, I'm not thinking, am I? I almost forgot. There's one more thing with Recluse, isn't there? It's a good thing I didn't forget about this, isn't it? Bit of an awkward way to do things, but I guess I was so eager to start playing as Recluse, I forgot. She probably has one last journal entry, doesn't she? Oh wait. Huh? Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. Did I do the right thing? Or did I do something wrong? Now I'm confused. Oh no. Is it not over? What else do I have to do? Now I'm really confused. Fuck. Maybe it's not over after all. What else do I do then with Recluse to actually finish her story? After all that, maybe it's not over yet. Wouldn't it be so typical, wouldn't it really, is if I actually did it in the wrong order somehow. And I'm gonna have to do it again. I really fucking hope not, but maybe I will. Because now I don't... Oh wait, oh! Okay, alright. I think it's fine. Okay. Phew! What I'm actually glad to see you. Even though I shouldn't be if I was actually in character. What are you doing here? So yeah, okay. This makes sense. It's fine.
My fellow spellcaster, I thank thee for bestowing thy love upon our knight.
Okay, interesting. It's like she's just faded away from existence, leaving just the clothes behind. Remembrance. Now memory fragment found. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Don't panic. I thank thee for bestowing thy love upon our knight. Thus did mine old companion speak to me in parting. The words resounded within as I took the infant in mine arms. As I did what I once could not, yeah, exactly, all those years ago. The crying hath now ceased. The gentle night within its breast knoweth now a peaceful slumber. Very wholesome. It's like, you know, she's fixing the mistake that she made by not actually you know, giving her beloved infant actually any real or not enough like love and affection sort of thing, isn't it? So even if they are a creature of the night or something, then yeah, it's or at least if it's not the same one, then it's like another one who's similar, isn't it? Another infant perhaps who's similar, and she's just not doing the same thing with this one. So, okay, all right. It's actually done. Just a brief intermission of Executor stuff. Now I've actually done it, and yeah, she gets the outfit of the Witch of the... Was it the Witch of the Wood? No, the Witch of the Wheel. That was it, wasn't it? I think that's what it was, wasn't it? Yeah, Witch of the Wheel. So she gets her outfit, which is cool as well. This is the red to the Recluse's black. Okay, anyway. That's funny, isn't it? Well, at least it means that, you know, the next time as well, when I do actually start to play Executor, then it won't be... I'll be able to just get straight into it as well, isn't it? So, when I'm doing his story stuff. don't know. Do I want to carry on or not? I'm not sure. In some ways I do, but in some ways I kind of feel like maybe it's nicer to just end it here in some ways, but I don't know. Just because, like, I wanted this stream to just be about Recluse, you know, so in the end I kind of did some Executor stuff as well, and testing other things, but yeah, maybe it's nicer just to end it that way. I don't know. It's a funny situation because I didn't think I was going to do that on the first try. Well, okay. Like I said, I will do one more run at the have a trial by fire with Executor and see if I can beat Sentient Pest Everdark Sovereign version. Yeah. See if I can do it with Executor, even though I've never played him before. Why not? That might be funny. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, he's ready. He's got his katana out. He's ready to become the new edgelord. At least I remembered to actually see that ending then with Recluse. Otherwise I would have felt even more silly if I'd forgot to even do it and ended the stream. Which I definitely could, that could have happened. No, I didn't want to target you. Definitely nice to have a weapon that can do bleeding and poison as well, isn't it? Blood boon again, in the same place. Those fancy flips. Yeah, very fancy animations there. One thing obviously they aren't going to be as good at is dealing with these kind of big groups of enemies, is it? Well, you know, he's got high pain, I might as well use it. At least for now, anyway. That's why they say he's good at one-on-one combat, because you're trying to fight two enemies. If you try and fight two enemies with this, it doesn't work so well with it. Normally they roar a lot, or they... Yeah, okay, now you're roaring. Well, they definitely do good damage against trolls, that's for sure. Bleed helps too, doesn't it? Yes, I will take that. I'm back. Okay. Probably don't have time to kill you. I don't think I'm gonna risk it. Not at level 4, when they probably kill me in one hit. And I. Actually pretty good, isn't it? Frozen armament. Interesting. That would be worth using too. Flaming strike, I mean. Maybe I'll end up using that for the Night Lord at least. The fire damage. Since poison isn't going to be so good there anyway, that might be the better option. Although holy damage I think is fine as well, so I heard as well, although I'm not entirely sure if it's true because I've never actually seen it. But I heard that apparently they've got a lot of poison in them. Apparently the actual like boss themselves, like the animus moth, that you actually have to kill. Apparently they might be weak to holy and they get like a debuff. You hit them with holy attacks, but I'm not sure. I've just heard that's true. I don't know if it is true. Oh, just don't fall off now. I've actually been doing more damage with my regular attacks. Maybe that's because the fact that I was able to actually hit them with in the weak spot though with the sword attacks, whereas with the beast form I was just like attacking probably the parts of them that aren't weak spots. So I suppose it's fair. That's reasonable to expect that that's how it's going to be. Probably can't do this yet, but I'll open it anyway. Just do it tomorrow if we can't. Maybe this would be a good time to practice parrying. Yeah, well, something like that. That didn't even hit him. Okay, well, you can live for now. I gave him the disrespect and parried him a bunch of times. So. Okay. Maybe I can parry Smelter Demon. Well, probably can't parry that. Well, some of their moves, I guess. For something like this, though, it might be easier just to do that, though. Nice dodge. As far as I know, almost everything is parryable. Yeah, I guess so. Except grabs, but I'm not sure if it would be worth to try to parry the fire breath attack. You know? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's better than it sounds. Oh, I can't actually use items. Okay, that's interesting. Ow. That's funny. I wonder why can't you use items when you're in this state. It's a bit of an odd decision. Okay. Stuff like that obviously isn't really ideal to try and parry either, I guess, is it? I'll freeze your fire. Okay, not too bad. Not really the best character for dealing with big group like this either. Without their ultimate anyway. Maybe I should use a ranged weapon. Yeah. They're going to do that now. That doesn't work if you're too far, if it's too close. Ow. That surprised me. Yeah, just keep turning your head around. That's a good idea. And you can bleed them. I guess that makes sense because they're not really. They're not as spirity as the ones in the base game. I think are they? They're more like living things. Yeah. Same reason why you can poison them. Wing of Estelle. Don't see that often. That would be good to get with Recluse. Only I've got that on the last one. All the statuses. You can't handle all my status effects. Cold Uchigatana. Yeah. I like what I've got right now. If I didn't have that buff, then maybe I would pick that up. But I do have it, so I don't really need it, do I? Maybe I can do this, but it depends on what it is, doesn't it? Maybe. I guess if I had more poise damage on my attacks, then maybe that's solve the problem if I just use heavy attacks. This isn't really going to work as well, is it? Obviously, oh okay, well if they're going to come out, then it's fine. If I can actually make them come out of the rain, then it's okay. I thought that if I did this, they would disappear. But... okay, well now they're disappearing. Okay, this could be fine. This is working just about. Maybe this is another good time to use the parrying as well. Yeah, I can't parry everything, can I? No. Die. That was a bit more awkward than I was hoping it was going to be. And maybe it wasn't really worth it, but if it wasn't for the fact that I've got that relic, it gives me the attack buff every time I clear an Everjail, I wouldn't have even bothered. I've done it now. It was kind of worth it, at least. At least I didn't die, so if I died, I would have said no, it probably wasn't worth it. But Really? No. Okay. Yes, the giant glint blades. I can't lose when I have giant glint blades. I don't think I've actually had giant glint blades show up in quite a while, have I? So that's nice, I suppose, isn't it? Don't need stone sword keys anymore. Still win. I still win. Okay, well I made it to the Night Lord, so that's good. Certainly much easier. I'm not sure. I still kind of think I prefer Wilder, but he's cool too. So yeah, just more specialized because unless I've got my ultimate up, it's a bit tricky for him to deal with groups with just his katana. So I suppose getting different weapons, I mean, I did actually have the Nagakiba drop from the Depraved Perfumer, but and it was a poison one too, so I could have probably grabbed that, but I was rushing it a bit, so it doesn't really matter in this case because I might not want to use it. I might prefer to use this plain Nagakiba anyway against this Night Lord, but yeah. Guess I could parry that too, couldn't I? Feel awkward though. Oh come on. I did not expect it would be firing again so fast, did I? I hate that move. It's like, I think I'm safe to attack, and it's like, oh no, sorry, here's a beam from the sky. It's just gonna hit you now. Have to be a lot more careful, don't I? Okay, whatever. It does give you a full heal if you survive, so that's good. Maybe I could still try to inflict poison at least once though. That might still be worth it, I think. Come on then, possess them, you know you want to. Well, I don't know, I still don't really know what makes it happen, but once they've once Noster has disappeared, then this will be much simpler, won't it? Okay, that's 8 now. Alright, this is the super, isn't it? Easy, crazy, crazy, isn't it? And they just come straight back again. They're not disappearing this time, are they? I wonder why that is. It's strange. I don't know why how this works, then do I not understand that at all? No, stupid. Suddenly it's like twice as hard now because Noster doesn't want to vanish like they did before. I don't know why that is, but it just isn't happening. Oh. Dead. No, okay, not yet, but probably soon. Yeah, okay. Why did Noster just stick around that time? I don't know why. At least I wish I understood why they sometimes vanish and why they sometimes don't. Because if they had vanished again, like they had done the last, like every time I fought them until now, do they just hate Executor? I don't know. I don't get that. Oh well, it was still a good run, considering that was the first time I ever played Executor. So. I thought I might lose, but I didn't think it would be because of weird, unexpected behaviors like that. You know, I thought at least that I would have, you know, like a good, more of a proper try at it rather than just, you know, I'm just constantly being spammed from off screen for like the entire fight, and then it's not as fun and it doesn't feel as fair. So I don't know why that happened this time when it never happened before. That's weird. Anyway, I guess that I'm probably just gonna end it there now. So considering that was just an extra bonus thing that I did because I beat the Recluse story so fast. And next time I will be doing the Executor story and seeing what that's like. And maybe I will actually, you know, because I might enjoy playing as Executor more, I might try to beat all the Night Lords with Executor as well. So that might be fun to do. And maybe, well, you know, I guess I want to get revenge now on Everdark Sovereign Sentient Pest with him too. So maybe do that at some point. I don't know why that happened though. As I said, I watched Kick66's stream that he did yesterday with first fighting it in co-op. Did it happen then? Because I don't think it did it? Because a lot of the time they were taking both of them out, so Animus was kind of swapping between the two. So I didn't really get to see if it happened, did I? But it's weird that for me, you know, every time I fought them until now, Noster always disappeared. Except that time that I did it with Iron Eye when I was trying to beat Noster first instead of Fawatis first. And then, you know, obviously I died really fast because I kept getting hit by Fawatis' attacks because I couldn't see what he was doing. Yeah. This time it was the opposite. But, you know, that was obviously a reason why it never happened, but this time I don't get it. Do I have to, like, hit Noster once or something to make them disappear, and that's why, because I didn't hit them once? I don't know. Maybe that's it. But, yeah. It does not make sense to me right now. Hopefully it makes sense one day, because if that's just going to be a random thing that sometimes it happens, and I actually feel like I have a decent chance of winning, and sometimes it doesn't, and then it just is the bullet hell for the entire fight, you know. Then it's not so, doesn't feel so possible for me to win. Oh well, it was a good stream anyway, because I made good progress, faster than I thought I was going to do. So, and this is just a bonus. So, yeah. What is he saying? Hey. Hey. That funny voice. Yeah, what he said. 90 hours exactly. That's good, isn't it? Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed watching, and farewell for now. Until next time.